Hello there, everybody, and welcome to this edition of Sunday Sauce. I've been a little bit under the weather the last couple of days, so I'm coming at you with this video a little stuffy up, so please excuse that. And today, for Sunday Sauce, I just want to remind those that are returning, thank you so much for coming back and watching another edition of Sunday Sauce. For those of you that's your first time here, this is kind of a daily devotional that I do. Not daily, a weekly devotional that I do on Sundays, most days that it comes out. And I just kind of say what's on top of my head, and also, I've been reading some stuff out of a Bible promise book for men that I got at the Dollar Tree. It looks like this. And just kind of commenting on some of the verses that are in there. So today I want to talk about talk. Basically our big mouths a lot of times get us in trouble and also hurt people too. I think that's one of them, could be sometimes one of the most hurtful things we have on our earth today is our mouths. The way we use it, the way we talk, or where we run people down or build people up, whichever way it may be. It's a very powerful weapon, your mouth. But it can also be a very helpful thing to build somebody up as well. So let's just see what God's Word has to say about it. The title of this one is When You Want Your Words to Help, Not Hurt. It says, May the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be pleasing to you, O Lord, my rock and my redeemer. That's Psalm 19:14. Then in Proverbs, which has always got a lot of good wisdom, of course, it says, Timely advice is lovely, like golden apples in a silver basket. So it's very important to have timely advice. I think what they're saying there is, sometimes somebody just wants shoulder to lean on and to listen to them. They don't necessarily want the advice of how to fix it or do whatever. So that advice is going to come at the right time, and sometimes that's hard to tell when that right time is, because you just want to give them the advice right then and there. But unless they're ready to receive that advice, it's not the right time for the most part. So that's what I seem to think. Don't use foul or abusive language. Let everyone you say be good and helpful, so that your words will be an encouragement to those who hear from them. That's Ephesians 4:29. So that's pretty obvious. Don't use foul or abusive language. Let everything you say be good and helpful. That's goes down to, like I said, your mouth can be used for good or for bad. Let it say good things and helpful things, and not perpetuate the evil throughout our world. When you wonder why you say certain things. It's a little bit of a longer passage, but Matthew 12:34-37. Whatever is in your heart determines what you say. A good person produces good things from the treasury of a good heart, and an evil person produces evil things from the treasury of an evil heart. And I tell you this, you must give an account on Judgment Day for every idle word you speak. The words you say will either acquit you or condemn you. Matthew 12:34-37. Wow. It says in there that you must account, on Judgment Day for every idle word you speak. Ouch. I've got a lot of accounting for to do then when I go up there, because I've used my words for evil before, not pure evil or nothing like that, but just mean words sometimes to people that you say, and number one, if that happens, you've got to say sorry to that person and to God for forgiveness. But whatever's on your heart determines what you say. And I believe that's true. I mean, if your heart is one that's pure and good, and you try the very best to watch what you say and think before you say something, and try to always say good things. Don't ever try to say bad things. I think that's what's important. I mean, there's times when you gotta, and it wouldn't be a bad thing in this case, I'm trying to think of a way to put this, when sometimes you have to say something like, hey, like, for example, here's an example. Hey, Mike, you need to quit so-and-so. Quit doing this. Well, my wife can get away with that and say it at a good time because, she knows me. She has that relationship with me. And when she says it to me, she's not saying it in a bad way. She's trying to say it to be helpful to me. So it may come across as something bad coming out of her mouth, but it's really not. It's to help me and to further my walk with God. So it says, when your tongue gets into trouble, does anyone want to live a life that is long and prosperous? Keep your tongue from speaking evil and lips from telling lies. Psalm 34, 12, 13. Again, it's the whole thing between good and evil, and what your mouth can be used for, what comes out of your mouth. You must all be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to get angry. James 1:19. And I think that's a good one there, kind of like I was telling before. A lot of times people just want somebody to listen to, but also slow to get angry. I mean, if somebody's saying something to you and you're getting angry and you just want to lash back at them with a bunch of evil spew hateness, it's probably not worth doing. Most of my time when something like that goes on, I just kind of walk away and whatever. It's consider the source is what I do. If it's just some random person, I feel sorry for them. It has nothing to do with me, and I just consider the source of where it comes from. Now, if it was somebody close to me, then maybe I should listen to what they have to say, see if it's true. And it can be more hurtful sometimes when somebody you have a relationship with says things like that. But even at times like that, a lot of it might not be true. They might just be feeling some hate towards you for whatever reason. Their mouths are getting them in trouble, and I still don't think that we should be slow to anger for that. So that being said, everyone, like I said, I'm a little bit under the weather, so if you'd like to see more videos like this, like, comment, subscribe down below, hit that bell, and we will see you next week. Thank you.